Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Great Day Houston. It is Fat Tuesday. Later in the show, we'll drop in on the celebrations taking place in New Orleans. Mardi Gras is full of fun and frivolity. Let the good times roll, right? When it comes to your retirement accounts, you might need to pump the brakes a bit. If you apply the proper mechanics, our next guest says, you can be rolling in good times for the rest of your life. Tracie Lampson with Lampson Retirement Solutions joins us with ways to make sure you can enjoy the same kind of life in retirement that you did in your working days. One way to do that is to avoid the costly tax mistakes. Good morning, Tracie.
Good morning, Deborah.
All right, taxes. It's one of those things that for a lot of us is so confusing. You know, tax codes can change, the laws can change. And the reason why it's confusing for a lot of us is that we're just afraid of it. We just want to close our eyes.
Isn't that such a dirty word?
Yeah, it's such a dirty word. And I want to write a check and hope the government doesn't come back to me and say you did something wrong.
What can I do where they're not going to come at me, but I don't want to pay more than my fair share?
Yeah, your background is in taxes.
I was a certified tax preparer, but I like focusing on my little area of expertise.
Yeah, which that is maximizing what we can do in retirement and maximizing the money we can save. So, you know, there's big chunks of money we can save in some places, but you kind of like to go into all the cookie jars and make sure that we can add everything that we can and not leave money on the table. Let's start with our IRA contributions.
IRA contributions, what we don't realize, and with it being tax season, people are like, what can we do? What can we do to help us in any way? Well, IRAs, you still have until April 15th this year to save for last year, for 2023.
We always think it's like January 1, everything's over.
Exactly. Okay. No, you have until April 15th. So we want to look and see, can you save pre-tax, after-tax? Those are Roth. That's, you know, where we're going to let our money grow and not have to pay taxes on that growth.
Yeah.
It just depends on what age you are. If you're younger, you know, what we're doing in our 401k is we're creating a huge tax liability. Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you are one who operates off of experience from years ago, which is kind of, again, what spurred you to go into this business. You're like, I want to learn as much as I can about it and stop other people from walking into these mistakes.
Correct.
Because we can minimize our taxes all by rearranging the way we use our saved money.
Exactly. So it's not about saving or doing something different. It's about what do you have currently? How can we maybe rearrange it? And of course, the closer you are to retirement, it's about us, how we dismantle your income, you know, how we create that income. We don't want to pay $2 or $3 on every dollar, you know, 2 or 3. As much as we have to, we want to pay less. We want to pay the least amount of dollars on taxes. So we want to do it in a strategic manner where we stay within, you know, tax brackets and things like that. I
pay
sound
your
foreign.
fair share, right? I'll pay my fair share, but
we
not
pay
a
more than
dime
our
more.
fair share.
That's right. Okay.
Right.
Give us an example. For example, a couple in their mid-50s, so you're getting close to retirement, total of $340,000 in your 401k accounts, let's say.
Okay, so if they're in $340,000, they're closer to retirement. We want to start putting in some after tax. We want to start kind of lessening that tax burden for them, where once they retire, it's not going to be a domino effect, so that when they start paying for a home or traveling and enjoying those things, they're not creating even a higher tax bracket or paying more than they were when they were actually working.
When people come into you, I mean, literally, you like to educate them, but not so much so that their eyes get crossed, right? But you look at everything. For example, you know, you look at their home equity, the mortgage interest, and tax deductions, everything that can impact their income in retirement. Tax returns are done by a professional. You know, a lot of us assume there's nothing else that can be done. There's more that can be done. You're in partnership with other people we might be doing stuff with.
Exactly. Because just because they're a tax professional, they don't always know, or we don't see people that show up and actually understand these things, where we can rearrange, save our money differently, pay the taxes up front instead of creating this unknown tax burden down the road when we don't know what's going to happen or what the tax rate's going to be.
You apply what you call a safe money tax strategy.
Exactly. It depends on your age. What age are you? We're going to create something where we're going to try to pay the taxes as much as we can now, because our goal is, of course, to what your goals are. We're not going to cookie cutter it our way through there. It's literally, what do you have? What do you need in retirement? And let's work our way where we pay the least amount of taxes. Everything is about putting yourself in a better position so that we stretch the dollar and we make it work for us instead of the IRS or the government.
Yeah, all right. So you got people come in who have all kinds of questions. And one, of course, is just at the end of the day, how big will my tax bill be?
Well, it depends. If you take all of, money at one time, we want to take it strategically. But you can pay up to 40%. And then that can also increase your Medicare when you're 65. Yeah. If you make too much money, then your Medicare premium could be double, triple what some other people are paying.
A lot of us think things get, right, once you retire, it's like this is the easy selling button, but there's a whole new slew of things that you need to consider.
That nobody told us about.
Even when to apply for Social Security benefits and Medicare, right?
Such a big difference. How long are you going to live?
Yeah.
How many people talk to you about what's your health, what's your family history? It makes a difference, because what we're trying to do is get you the biggest amount, stretch that dollar for everything that you've worked for in your life to build for this retirement. Now let's enjoy it and keep our eye off the gas gauge.
Another question, what other insurance will you need? What do you mean other insurance? Wait, is this just not enough? It is not enough most of the time, especially if you're going to live longer. All right, you have the Consumer's Guide to Taxes in Retirement.
Right, it's just a little guide that helps, it gives all of the limits for the year and things that people need to start considering as they approach retirement. It's for any age, 20s, 30s, whatever. It has information for everyone, and we want to share that with our callers and people today.
Yeah, because you go through things like, the puzzling Social Security rules, all that type of stuff.
Right, if you work and you also take Social Security, you're going to be penalized.
Yeah, and how to take tax-efficient withdrawals from your retirement portfolio.
Exactly, you don't want to take double when, let's stay within our tax brackets, look at the numbers so that we're paying the least amount of dollars on these taxes.
Yeah, how to take advantage of Internal Revenue Code. This is when my eyes glazed over. Internal Revenue Code. I'm going to hand that to you, okay? All right, you have a free financial analysis, and this is probably the hardest part, is for people to start.
It is.
Because a lot of people, especially after the last few years and what they've lost in 401ks, a lot of people don't want to know. You have to know.
You do.
So know, first of all, in time enough to correct some things.
That's right.
And then also know, because if you're about to retire, there may be some swift rearranging you can do to at least preserve what you have.
And in under 30 minutes, we can at least tell you if we're a good fit, if we can help you or put you in a better position.
Yeah.
But we're going to look at your budget. We want to help you maximize. Again, what do we all get up and go to work for? What are your dreams down the road? That's what our goal is.
Yeah, and you do what you call modern investing. They always say in investing, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
That's right.
How many of us have put all our eggs in one basket? Right? Yeah, you did it one time. Yes,
we did.
But you have modern investing, so you educate clients again about their options. Not everything's the same for everybody, but there's understanding what long-term care may be, but also precious metals, property, buying real estate, things you can touch, feel, a whole bit.
All of this, right?
Yeah, casualty insurance.
Everything as you're approaching retirement, we're going to be able to help you with, because we're educated and that's our area of expertise. We're also now going to help you as you're younger grow to approach that retirement and make it a lot less painful than those that are closer to retirement. We're going to have to maybe make some changes.
Because I've been to your office, I've seen some of your formulations, and it's crazy, but if you are 28 years old and you just do minimally some of the right things.
25,000, 28,000.
Yeah, and you can get that in there, you retire at making close to half
$12,000 a month.
Yeah, there you go.
For the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life. That's on top of what else you do.
People just don't understand that there are modern ways. It's not put your money in a 401k and leave it there until the day you retire and hope to God that, that the market happens to be good that day.
Yeah, all right, Tracie, thank you very much. There are several ways you can connect with Lampson Retirement Solutions. To use their link tree, simply use the camera on your phone and scan this QR code on the TV screen right now. Tracie Lampson has a special offer for Great Day viewers. The first 50 people who call and schedule an appointment this week, will receive 2 free gifts. You don't have to come in this week, just get it scheduled. First, the Consumer's Guide to Taxes in Retirement we talked about, which answers the most common tax questions about retirement. Plus, you'll also get a complimentary financial analysis. That is a $500 value for free. It includes a blueprint of your current financial situation and how to align your investment strategies with your retirement goals. Give Lampson a call to start protecting your financial future right away and not lose another dime. To see how Tracie can help protect your money, here's the number, 281-459-0023. Again, that's 281-459-0023, and set up your appointment now.